And we're live. Hello, happy Tuesday. Hope everyone had a great long holiday weekend. I know we did. Went to the beach for a family reunion. We had great weather. Saw family I haven't seen in a year. But at the same time, we were, always keeping in mind that it's the wonderful military men and women who gave their lives for us who, if it weren't for their loss, we wouldn't have the freedom that we enjoy. So thank you for all that. Definitely don't take that for granted. So just waiting a few seconds for some folks to join, knowing that, first day after a long holiday weekend is usually insane. So some of you may not have lunch to hang out with me. So if not, I always record these things. So if you miss it, no worries. Just look down below and it will be recorded. So my reason for coming on today is I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of them at the gym, but even more so on Facebook Live now that I'm doing lifestyle coaching. And a lot of them were around a similar theme. So rather than messaging a whole bunch of different people, it seemed to make more sense just to, do things here so that everybody can hear the answers. So without any further ado, let's get down to it. So number one question I have been getting probably ever since I turned 40, which was a long time ago. What is the one thing I can do to look younger? And oftentimes it's not even a question, and I don't mind the questions at all. I think what concerns me more is there is this, not even a question, it's just an assumption of, well, I've gotten to be this certain age, so I don't think I can wear those clothes anymore, and I'm not going to wear a bikini anymore because it's probably just all downhill from here, and all those kind of things, not knowing that they're actually, yes, age is inevitable, but looking that way does not have to be. So let's get down to, biology, what's real. So research has shown after the age of 25, your metabolism, which is the complex process that your body uses to break food down into energy, your metabolic rate drops 2 to 4% with every decade after the age of 25. And with a lower metabolism comes an increase in muscle loss. So to add on to that, for every decade after the age of 25, you lose 5 pounds of muscle. So do the math, and that's a 20-pound muscle loss by the time you're age 65. So that's kind of the biology of all of it. But here's the good news. You can do something about it. You can stop the effects of aging, even reverse it with the right lifestyle. So two main things is all that metabolism that keeps dropping, it has to do with exercise. So if you're moving your body, you're going to increase your metabolic rate. And that's going to help build muscle. Muscle is more metabolic than fat. So so it's two things, getting yourself moving, just move, just move. Don't worry about, anything more than that if it sounds overwhelming, just move every day. And then, looking hard at your nutrition, because we just can't get away with some of the things we used to be able to get away with in our 20s and our 30s and a little later. And I know that's a drag, but if you focus on cleaner nutrition, meaning eating foods with higher density. So yes, calories have to come down a little bit, but the nutrient density needs to be really high. So in other words, less junk, but good, clean nutrients, clean proteins, clean carbs, fats, and that kind of thing. And doing those two things, you're really going to not just look better, you're going to feel better. And if you feel better, you're going to want to do it all the time. So that is answer to question number one. Number two, if I were to live a healthy lifestyle, what is the one thing I should be focusing on? Well, there's more than one thing. I would say there's three. There are three things that you want to focus on when you're living a healthy lifestyle. One is your health. Second is your body composition. And third is your performance. So when I say performance, not just sports performance, just performance on, your ability to live your life and chase your kids and raise your service dog and all those kind of things. Because if you don't focus on all of them, something's going to suffer. So for example, if your goal is just to lose weight, if you only care about what the scale reads, you may not feel so great. The number will be what you want it to be, but you may not feel great. Your clothes may fit well, but you're not going to feel good, and your health may actually be at risk. And then, a lot of athletes who do a lot of heavy exercise and that kind of thing, oftentimes their immune system becomes depleted. They're at risk of illness, injury, and again, that's impacting your health. So it's really a trifecta of goals that you want to focus on. So that's the answer to question number 2. And then the last question, and there are plenty more, I'm just covering the top 3. So if you have your own, feel free to comment here or send me a message, and we'll certainly do some more. But the third one is, what are some of the major factors that are important for client success? Well, there's several. The first one that I tell all my clients is, are you ready to commit? Are you ready to change? And, it's a quick knee jerk to say yes, but are you ready to change given all the other things that are going on in your life? Do you really have the capacity at this point in your life? The second is just adequate motivation. Yeah, we're all gung-ho when we get to start, but, again, once, real life kicks in and those kind of things, what now? What's your why? Why are you wanting to do this? Is it just about, getting into skinny jeans, or is it about, I want to look hot at my, 30-year class reunion, or I want to, chase my grandkids on the floor, and, those kind of things, deeper things. What's the why? And, and again, realistic expectations. You didn't get the way you are now overnight, and it'll take a little longer than overnight for you to get back to the way you want. So you want to be realistic in setting those goals, but at the same time you want to be patient. And having a coach and something like that to help you with that really can make all the difference in the world. So one of the other things, which again is really important, is social support. Maybe you're ready to make a big lifestyle change, but your spouse or your kids or your friends, they're not supportive of that. They see it as, okay, you're changing, you're going to be different from us now. That changes the dynamics. It gets stressful. So, social support really, really is huge. And then the final thing I would add is assessments. So when I have clients who've been on, program for a while, they're like, well, the scale only moved 2 pounds. Well, scale, weight is not the only measure of success. There is, your body composition, before and after pictures, taking a tape measure and, putting it around your waist, your hips, your thighs. We don't go around the world with, our weight stapled to our forehead. Thank goodness. And, there are just so many other things that are indicative of success. So, keeping a look at all of those as you're making your changes. So those were the top 3 that I have now. Again, I'm excited to add more. If you have more, put them in the comments. My eyesight isn't the best, so I don't think I can see it at the moment, but I assure you I will answer them. And if you want to PM me with them, that is good too. So you guys have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you soon. Take care.